to shout out a few of our party sponsors, and then we can go into our gift bag sponsors.
Absolutely.
So kind of starting it out with our party sponsors, of course, our venue sponsor, Ballpark Village and the Bud Deck. They are, it's expensive to get venues. So for them to help us out and give us a place to party is a blessing. And then as far as our other sponsors go with food, now there's no party complete without food.
Mm-hmm.
So Chicken Out and High Point, same ownership group, they teamed up and they're going to be giving us some chicken sliders, some burgers, some custom sides. There might be some custom party favors that are STL bucket list themed. So couldn't be more grateful for them. Our sponsor from last year, Jake over at Feet Booth,
Mm-hmm.
they were at our wedding. Feet Booth is the best photo booth company. If we had a photo booth company, they probably would have won it. They've been awesome.
Yeah, maybe a new category idea.
Yeah, no, it's been amazing. And Ballpark Village, and then Snoot. So Snoot, one of our podcast sponsors, is going to be giving us 250 custom Snoots that are going to fit right here in these gift bags.
Yeah. Hey St. Louis, it's your host Marissa Farrell, and I just want to say thanks again for tuning into another episode of the STL Bucket List Show.
I am your other host, Luke Farrell, and we can't thank you guys enough, St. Louis, for the tremendous support of the podcast. We're almost 30 episodes in, and what we've saw is the growth each and every week. We surpassed 5,500 downloads, which is a huge milestone. And we really just want to thank you guys for tuning in and spending an hour with us each week. We continue to want to produce the best episode possible right here at Half Coast Studios and highlight the people, places, and events that make St. Louis special. So I want to take a couple minutes just to talk about some of our sponsors. Our friends over at the Regional Arts Commission of St. Louis, thank you so much for taking a chance on us and trusting us to highlight arts and culture in St. Louis. Because if you guys didn't know, St. Louis, of course, is an arts town. And then we got to stay hydrated. So our friends over at Four Hands, Liz and Kevin at Four Hands, have been a huge partner for us, helping us out along the way. And just hooking us up with products to share with our guests. And then also, just try cool products because they don't only just do beer. They have a spirits line, gin, vodka, and even their whiskey with withered oak. So they've been great partners over there and can't thank them enough. And then, of course, Snoot, one of the coolest drinking glasses out there right now. It's right here in St. Louis. It is a thinsulator, so you can put a seltzer in here. You can actually pour your coffee or even just pour a cocktail in there as well. They've been awesome. They're going to be hooking us up with some custom ones for the STL Bucket List Party. And that kind of leads us into the episode today. So
at this time, we will have just had our Locals Choice Party, our second annual. And so I know a lot of our followers voted and had a big say in what happened at the party. And so today's episode is a very special episode. We are going to highlight all of the talent. And, a big part of our mission here at Bucket List is just highlighting people, places, and things. And so that is what our Locals Choice Party does. And so we are going to get into highlighting all of the winners of the categories that was voted on by you, the people. So do we start off now?
We can start it off. And basically, guys, the Locals Choice is just a way to get the community engaged. And we've had so much fun planning the party. We've had a lot of people help us out making this party special. Yeah. And really, it's just like Marissa said, to highlight the people, places, and things that make St. Louis special. So we can kind of go through the list. We're going to start out with food and dining. So if you want to read off some of the winners.
Actually, we're going to start. Where is the party at? Who are we going to shout out for where the party is at?
The party's at Ballpark Village. Yep. Guys, shout out Ballpark Village. We share an office space up at Spark, and they have been some of the best people to work with as far as taking a chance on us last year originally when we had our first party. Mm-hmm. As we build our brand, we work together with them a lot. So we're going to be on the Bud Deck outside. It's going to be perfect weather. Perfect t-shirt weather, 70 degrees, and we're going to be looking over Busch Stadium right at the Bud Deck. Shout out to them. It's going to be an amazing party, and I just love those guys over at Ballpark Village.
Yeah, they take care of us, so we appreciate you guys. So to kick it off, I'm going to just share a couple of our firsthand winners, and then Luke and I are just going to kind of go back and forth there. So to start it off, we have STL's Best Bakery, the one, the only. We have Russell's Cafe and Bakery, which is, we love it there because we live right down the street from there. So Luke and I, we get to go there all the time. That's where we do our Sunday breakfast, and we stop and get our flowers at Rudy's. And
many people don't know, though, that Russell's has an amazing dinner menu as well.
Yes, they do.
But yeah, Best Bakery. I mean, guys, anytime you go to a party with your friends, go run by Russell's, grab a gooey butter cake, or just go there. You can have coffee there. You can eat lunch there. Their brunch is amazing. The vibes there are immaculate. Shout out Russell's for Best Bakery.
The service, everything, 10 out of 10, which is why we, first place. That's what they were voted on. Second is we have STL's Best Coffee Shop, and that was awarded to Caldy's Coffee, which we also love and love to go sit there and work sometimes and enjoy a nice cup of joe.
Yeah, shout out Caldy's.
Next up, STL's Best Brunch. Again, for the second time, we've got Russell's Cafe and Bakery.
Wow, 2 trophies for Russell's. Guys, they won last year as well for Best Bakery. So to win brunch and bakery means that you guys know how to do your mornings. And if you're not going to Russell's, definitely pull up on them. They're getting 2 big trophies this year. Shout out.
2 trophies, yes. Next up, STL's Best Dining Experience. It's actually a place we've never been to, but it's on our list to go. We've heard phenomenal things. Olive and Oak. Okay, so best overall dining experience.
And Jessie, the chef over there, she's in another one of our categories that we had as well. I've been talking to her. They really crush it over there, and I just feel bad that we haven't went. So we will definitely check that off our bucket list soon.
Definitely. And then giving it up for one of our sponsors here, as we mentioned earlier, we have Four Hands Brewery for Best Brewery. You can go there, you can drink, you can play games. They have old school arcade games. It is such an immaculate vibe up there. Again, thank you to our friends for always supplying us with all the goods on our table, and go ahead and check them out if you haven't been before.
Yeah, and the cool thing about Four Hands, guys, is this list is not biased at all. This list is voted on by locals, and it just so happens that our amazing partners over at Four Hands won Best Brewery, and it's just because their product is amazing, their service is amazing, and they innovate and they try new things. So
on top of it, they love to give back to the community.
Absolutely.
That's a huge part of the mission there over at Four Hands, is just, again, integrating the community. And so we see them partnering up and sponsoring a lot of events in St. Louis. So thank you guys over at Four Hands. Okay, give me one sec. Oh, next, Best Barbecue. We've got Salt and Smoke, which, fun fact, I used to actually work at back in the day and ate way too much of that. So well-deserved to Salt and Smoke.
What about those brisket T-Ras?
Oh, the brisket T-Ras give me life. They give me life at the Alabama Ranch. Yeah, that is everything.
Shout out Salt and Smoke. They're a great local St. Louis company, and many locations all the way out to St. Charles. So you guys, if you live in St. Louis, you're probably pretty close to one of their locations.
They've grown a lot. I mean, they have the West End, they have the Loop, they have Southampton, St. Charles, and Ballpark Village. So if you wanted to check them out after a Cardinals game, that is another great spot to go. And then for STL's Best Ice Cream and Frozen Custard, we give it up to Ted Drew's, which is just a St. Louis staple. Everyone has probably been. If you haven't, you need to get over there, get you some custard. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, Ted Drew's is one of the first places we visited when we moved to South City. But really close on that list, right behind Ted Drew's, was Clementine's. And it's completely different because it is ice cream and it's frozen custard, but both amazing options. And that was one of the closest competitions in the Locals Choice Award this year.
Yes, which well-deserved again for both of the top 2. Best Donut Shop. We have the Donut Drive-In, which...
Fun fact about this place, guys, I go to the Donut Drive-In on my way to see one of my clients each month because it's just right there on the way. I pick up donuts. I go there every single month, and the service is awesome. Every time I go in there, they say I look good. They say I smell good. They make me feel good. Donut Drive-In, it's affordable. The location is really cool if you're like Instagram pictures. It's a cool spot to take some pictures out front. And it's right there on, that's Chippewa. Yeah, right there on Chippewa. Yeah. So right by Ted Drew's, actually. So
you have yet to bring me some donuts. You need to get on that.
It's only for the clients.
Bring me some. Okay, next we have Best Happy Hour, which was awarded to Katie's Pizza and Pastaria. So Katie's Pizza is absolutely phenomenal. They have great drinks. Again, they have multiple locations. So if that's something you're ever interested in going to after work and just hanging out with colleagues, you know, just debriefing the day, de-stressing the day, go ahead and get your happy hour over at Katie's.
Love Katie's. Katie and her husband Ted. They're moving down to Ballpark Village as well, so I'm really excited about the newest location.
Yes, another
opening in
BPV
January.
spot coming in. And one of the best categories is STL's Best Patio goes to Rockwell Beer Garden, which is over there in Francis Park. So congratulations, Rockwell, on winning Best Patio.
Yeah.
Next up is Best Cocktail Bar, which goes to Planner's House. And of course, we love Planner's House because when we moved to the city about 4 years ago, that was one of the first surprise dates that Luke ever took me on. And I loved the ambiance there. The food was phenomenal. The drinks that was the very first, that's what hooked us onto crafted cocktails was when we went to Planner's House. So
yeah, Planner's House, amazing. Ted Kilgore, the guy that worked there, Tim, who was recently on a few weeks ago, said that that's one of his mentors that taught him and showed him the way as far as cocktails go. And if you guys want one of the best cocktails and dining experiences, hit up Planner's House.
Reasonably priced, great experience, won't make you feel sick because it's well done. So next up, we have Best Wine Bar, which went to Sasha's on Shaw. Again, the ambiance there, the energy, just having your wine. It's just a vibe. It's a good energy. There's 2 locations of Sasha's as well, but this is going to Sasha's on Shaw for Best Wine Bar.
Yeah, cool location. Really, it's the vibe. It's a vibe there.
Yeah. And then staying with the theme of wine, we have Best Winery, which there's a lot in, St. Louis and in Missouri, spread out across the way. So that goes to Cedar Lake Cellars. And Cedar Lake Cellars is awesome because they do a lot of really cool events for the public. Specifically, we're actually about to go to the Lantern Festival. So
can't wait for that.
They do fireworks shows. They do different themes on the weekend. That is definitely, they do a derby theme, in May. So that's a fun place to go and drink and hang out with your friends.
Yeah, it's a vibe there. So we're going to lead it kind of into some more fast casual stuff. So Best Asian Fusion Restaurant in St. Louis. My guy David over at Seoul Taco. I love them. I love everything about their brand. The best experience I had at Seoul Taco was the block party that they hosted right after the pandemic, right during the pandemic. It was one of the first events that was with people. Busta Rhymes performed there. But their food's amazing. It's super easy, super fast, super affordable. Great place to get some Asian fusion. It's just overall vibe. I love their.
We love it over at my school. Every Friday when we get paid, me and my colleagues were like Seoul Taco. So it's a great spot.
An ongoing debate, guys, in St. Louis is best sandwich, best deli. It's there's so many great delis from the Hill all the way to every other neighborhood in St. Louis. But our friends over at Gioia's Deli has been doing it forever. They have been here for a long time serving up that hot salami. And a cool thing is they made some custom hats for us that we're going to be sporting at the party. It's going to have the bucket list logo with the hot salami swag on there. It's going to be really cool. They've been really nice. And it's a great place to go to in the Hill to get immersed with that Italian culture, but also enjoy a nice sandwich. I do suggest that hot salami, though. It is thick and juicy. It's
Nothing
fire.
better.
It is fire. Now, STL's Best Tacos. Now, there's great tacos everywhere, but this group continues to innovate. They got a lot of locations. They really do some cool stuff to give back to the community. Mission Taco. We've been there a lot. We went on date nights there when they used to do $2 tequila shots after 9 o'clock.
Oh my gosh, those are the days.
I think it was $2 tacos and $2 tequilas. If Mission Taco, if you guys are listening, if not, I'm going to talk to you at the party. You guys have to bring that back because we will pull up at 9 o'clock. Only on the weekends, though, not on the school night.
We can't be doing that.
Now, Italian restaurants, we were just talking about Italian culture. The Hill, this is one of our spots that we've went to celebrate things. Anniversaries there, dressed up, took friends there when they came over. But Charlie Gittos just has such a nice vibe. Like, they take your coat off when you go there. It's so dark lit. It's old school.
Romantic.
Yeah, it's old school. The arancini, everything.
The arancini. I was like, what do we recommend at Gittos? The arancinis. Oh my gosh, I dream about those.
It's like a green and red sauce.
It's a pesto sauce and then tomato sauce that goes with it. Yeah, and they're phenomenal and just cheesy on the inside, and I'm dreaming about them.
Yeah, we'll move on, guys, so we don't get you hungry. Listen to this after you guys eat breakfast. Hopefully it's not Wednesday morning. So, and then vegan and vegetarian. This culture has been becoming very big in the city with a lot of people moving more towards a plant-based diet. In this business, I specifically found out through the Netflix documentary that the guy was traveling. He was in St. Louis eating at a few spots and went by SweetArt, which is, a super cool vibe. They have this buffalo chicken sandwich that's not chicken. It is plant-based. But really what I love about them is their bakery, because they do vegan cakes. They do the brownies are so good. And they just have they got cool art up in there. It's just a cool vibe, Black-owned business, just a wonderful place to support, especially if you are searching for a plant-based option. Now pizza, guys. Pizza is a big debate. STL's best pizza. This was a really close fight, but the staple Emos ended up winning. They had a ton of people come out and vote, and really Emos is everywhere in St. Louis. I mean, they have so many locations. They deliver. They have great wings. It's not just pizza. They have great Italian.
Good cheese.
good cheese and a good salad selection. So shout out Emos. Right behind them, Katie's. Awesome pizza. Completely different. So depending on what you like at that time, those are really two great options. And then as far as the STL's best food truck, if you guys know Food Truck Friday, you get to witness all these restaurants. A lot of them have brick and mortars, but a lot of them started out as a food truck. And STL's best food truck, which always has 100 plus people in line.
Oh, the biggest lines.
Is Balkan Treat Box, guys. This place serves up some of the craziest looking, pretty Instagram worthy dishes. And if you ever get a chance to show up to Food Truck Friday early, or even go to their physical location.
Which is in Tower Grove Park.
Yeah, or go to their physical location. Definitely try Balkan Treat Box. Now, moving on to STL's best Mexican restaurant. If you guys know me, I love me some Mexican food.
Your favorite.
I love margaritas. I love fajitas. And a place right in our neck of the woods in South City, La Catrina. It has a deck in the patio that raises up where you guys can, have a vibe of South City there. The service is always on point, and really, honestly, some of the best fajitas that I've had.
It's the best. It's so good.
And everybody recommends it. It's a great place. So shout out La Catrina, right over there in South City. Now, complete opposite here. Let's move on to seafood. Seafood is a big debate here in St. Louis. I mean, obviously we don't live on the coast, but STL's best seafood restaurant goes to the Broadway Oyster Bar. If you guys haven't been there, you don't just go there for food. You go there for energy. You go there for live music. Obviously they have oysters, they have seafood, and really it is my ideal STL bucket list spot just because of everything in there, the history of that place right down there downtown by the ballpark. We've been there a lot too.
So many times. And again, like the live music just adds so much to the experience. So if you're looking for good food and good seafood and live music, Broadway Oyster is your spot.
Yeah, absolutely. And then staying downtown for best sports bar. So I know St. Louis is an arts town, but we do have some pretty damn good sports teams here, like the Cardinals, Blues, Battlehawks are coming, STL City's coming. We got the St. Louis Surge. We've got a lot of good sports going on in St. Louis, and the spot to be is right there downtown, and it's Patios. Patios get so popping on the weekends. You can park there for the Cardinals game, walk to the Cardinals game. I think when you buy a parking ticket there, you can use that to redeem a drink inside of Patios.
Yes.
They have that turf patio in the back.
Yep.
So yeah, overall great place. The team at Patio's back-to-back champs for sports bar. They just have a lock on the sports bar.
Good for pregame, good for celebrating after the game.
Yeah. And then I know you love Thai food, Marissa.
I love Thai food.
It
changed my life. I love Thai food. I crave it every single day.
I love Thai food as well. So STL's best Thai food spot, that is going to go to King and I. King and I right there on South Grand. Right there in a great neighborhood. You can pick it up, super easy, order, call in, whatever you need to do. But yeah, definitely if you are interested in Thai food, there's some great spots around St. Louis, but King and I has been a staple here and one of the first ones to really start bringing authentic Thai food here to St. Louis. So really cool, really proud of them for that. That's awesome. And then STL's best hot wings. We love hot wings. I know price of chicken has been going up, so hot wings have been going through the roof, guys, but Sybergs, I mean, sports bar, hot wings, good for NFL Sundays.
They have their own signature sauce.
Yeah.
I mean, people love that. That Sybergs sauce.
Sybergs.
With the mustard.
Yeah, it's like a mustard base. It's really sweet, but Sybergs wings are amazing. If you guys are there watching a game, maybe watching some UFC fights or even catching live music there, I know they have some really good acts at the Dorset location and a couple of the other locations. So STL's best hot wings goes to Sybergs. Congratulations, guys. And then now burger. Okay, so STL's best burger. This is a huge debate. There's a lot of good burgers in St. Louis. This person happens to be serving burgers at our party. which is amazing.
Again, gives back to the community, which is great.
They do. High Point Drive-In, guys. They do. If you follow them on social media, you see the crazy burgers that they put out. Now, obviously, they have your regular El Top burger, which is that staple go-to that you might get. But they have these crazy specials that they do. And they partner up with local businesses around the community. They've been a great partner of ours as well. Always down to collaborate and help out with any events that we've ever had. So shout out to the team over at High Point Drive-In for that. Now, date night, rooftop vibes. Guys, St. Louis has a lot more rooftops than you may think, but this place right here is a must stop for your STL bucket list, as STL's best rooftop, 360 rooftop bar, has great views of the arch. You can actually use the binoculars and look right into Busch Stadium. It's a good spot to go during a Cardinals game, and we even celebrated our Christmas party there last year.
We did, and they do tickets where you can go for 4th of July and get a great view of the fireworks downtown. So yeah, 360, and even during the holiday season, they decorate it. It's like a little pop-up area, so that's definitely a spot to hit.
Yeah, it's a vibe. So that's it for food and dining, guys. Of course, each year we're going to add more categories and make it, more of an event for everybody in the city. But as we build it up, we just can't thank you guys enough for voting on your St. Louis favorites, nominating your St. Louis favorites, and now we can move on to arts, culture, and retail. So just kicking it off. Go ahead, Marissa.
Kicking it off with the arts, we have Best Art Gallery, which goes to the Contemporary Art Museum. Okay, so if you haven't been out there to CAM, definitely go. It's just amazing to go and see art and be inspired by just different artists and what people are doing. So congrats to the Contemporary Art Museum. And then for Best Clothing Store, we have Arch Apparel, who has been around for a couple years now. They actually have expanded to multiple locations as well, starting off in Brentwood. They now have a location downtown where you can buy some swag for the game. They have a St. Charles location now. So yeah, they're really doing big things.
And Aaron and his team over there
innovative,
and yeah, they're locked in, and they've been, great to us, and just being downtown, seeing their success is awesome. So shout out Arch Apparel.
Yeah, Arch Apparel is great. And then we have Best Gift Shop, which is STL Style House down over there in the Cherokee neighborhood. Style House is phenomenal for, anything that you want with STL to represent STL on. So they have stickers, they have hats, they have t-shirts. So Style House is and it's really fun in there. It's just creative and a good energy as well. So congrats to Style House for Best Gift Shop. Then we have the Best Park. Okay?
STL's Best Park.
And this is not a surprise because, this has been identified as the best park in America, actually, one of the top. And so this is a special place to us. We have Forest Park. They have so much going on in Forest Park. They've got the museums. They have the boathouse. They have the paddle boats. There's the zoo over there. There's just so much to do in Forest Park. Pack a picnic on Art Hill, and eat and watch a movie during summer. So we love Forest Park.
Yeah, fun fact about Forest Park. I threw a surprise picnic for Marissa. So she was getting her graduation pictures done when she graduated college. I was about to say high school for some reason.
College.
So I had, made a deal with the photographer, asked her to stay for an extra hour because that's where we proposed at, right there on the Grand Basin. I proposed to her. She was already had her nails done because she was getting, her college photos done. So everything was already set up. And we walked around the Grand Basin up to Art Hill, and her family was all there, which I planned out. And it was just an overall great day.
We had a picnic there, which is our favorite thing to do together anyway, Luke and I. So it was really special. Just Forest Park will always have
shout
a
out
special
Forest
place.
Park.
Yeah. Okay, so moving on. New Business of the Year. This is a great category, very fun one, just because we love to highlight the businesses of St. Louis. And so we want to recognize those people for their growth, especially, in a year where, things have been a little bit challenging. So our New Business of the Year award goes to Bar K. And if you aren't familiar with Bar K is a location where people can drink and play and bring their dogs. I know there's a lot of dog lovers in St. Louis. And so Bar K is phenomenal. They're also one of the vendors for our gift bag items, and they gave little dog treat bags with a free entry to all of our guests. And so it's really cute in there because all of the different props for the dogs to play on are based on St. Louis businesses. So it's a cute time. It's
Check
a fun
out Bar K.
time.
That's a bucket list spot for sure.
Definitely New Business of the Year. Moving on to the best bookstore. Of course, there are so many and, small local shops in St. Louis. And the award for best bookstore goes to Left Bank Books. So congrats to them. They're located over there in the Central West End. Again, they're another sponsor who gave us some goodies for our gift bag. So thank you to them. Next up, we have STL's best nonprofit organization. Kind of, again, keeping that same theme with the dogs, we went ahead and were able to award that to the Stray Rescue. So I know Stray Rescue does a lot for the nonprofit organization, and they also tie into the 12 Bars of Charity. We see a lot of people who represent them wearing those sweatshirts in December. So congrats to Stray Rescue. Next up is STL's Person of the Year.
New category this year, STL Person of the Year. I got the idea. I wanted to honor a specific person that made strides and made St. Louis a better spot. A bunch of people voted on this person. And the award goes to
Michelle Lee.
Former podcast guest.
Yeah, so if you haven't, she was one of our very first guests on the show. And so she has a phenomenal foundation, the Very Asian Foundation. She's just great. She's a great person to win Person of the Year. So yeah,
she's had quite the year. And the crazy thing is it started on January 1st is when that happened. She parlayed that into the foundation, came onto the podcast. Then she went and visited Ellen. So I mean, she did.
She's a big deal. She's had a lot of growth, and so it's well deserved.
Congrats to Michelle. Just seen her the other day. Just saw her the other day. She's awesome.
Next up, we have STL's Best Artist, which goes to Maxine 13. Sorry, I stuttered on that. Maxine 13. If you can, go ahead and check out the Instagram so that way you can give support to our local artists.
Yeah, Maxine did some stuff with Four Hands. She was at our. She's with 3-1 Art Gallery. So she was at the Locals Choice Party this year. To see her growth over the year and to see her win this year is great. It's awesome.
So go ahead and click follow and just give that support. Next up is STL's Best Tattoo Shop, and that came down to Iron Age, which is over there in the Delmar Loop. I can personally say I have a tattoo from Iron Age. That was a great experience. They're kind. They do a great job, and so that is well-deserved for Best Tattoo Shop. And then next is STL's Best Medical Dispensary. Congratulations to our friends over there at Suede, which again has multiple locations. I know Luke can touch on that a little bit more. So
yeah, shout out Suede. They have 5 locations in the St. Louis area and in St. Charles, and they're a great community partner. They're sponsoring events down at Music at the Intersection with Mastermind over at Base Camp, and really just a cool brand, cool group of people, and well-deserved there for the medical dispensary category.
Yeah, they're so nice over there. So, and then my final bit is the STL's Best Barbershop goes to our friends over at Union Barber.
Union Barbershop. They have such a cool location. Their team is so cool. They're all tatted up. They got dope hair. They were at the party last year as well. So they're back-to-back winners for STL's Best Barbershop. And that's a big deal because there's a lot of great barbershops here in St. Louis. So they definitely have loyal fans.
Yes. So shout out to you guys for making connections with your community and winning 2 years in a row. That's phenomenal.
So to the final category. This category is the most hyped category because it's people and it's Instagram people, it's creators, it's people that are
influencers.
Yeah, so this is our entertainment and influencers category. I think that this category really made this Locals Choice what it is today.
Yeah.
Because this gets people excited and it honors people that may not have a physical business, but they are working on themselves and they're out here supporting the community. So as STL's best Instagram influencer, was a former guest of the show. This person puts out probably more videos than anybody. Grinds. He really works for the community. And the cool thing about this person is they highlight everything about St. Louis, not just the places that everybody knows.
That are popular.
And that's kind of our mission here. So shout out to Braden STL, former guest of the show, out here grinding. Braden STL winning Instagram Influencer of the Year for the 2022 Locals Choice Awards. So
puts in the work. Good job.
Shout out Braden. Now moving on, along with Instagram influencers, there are people that are photographers that whether they shoot, spots in St. Louis or they shoot weddings. Tori Rose has been on the map. I know she works with some local brands as well, and she is STL's best photographer for the Locals Choice. So congratulations, Tori, on that. Now, vlogger, guys. Vlogger's a little bit different. You got to get on video. STL's best vlogger. This is a friend of ours, Epic Eats STL. His video quality, I know he does it on the iPhone, but he's been crushing it with his creativity. And obviously it shows through the people that voted on him, and his page is growing. If you guys eat and you guys live in STL, you got to follow my man over there, Epic Eats.
Phone Eats First.
Phone Eats First Club. I mean, he crushes it. He crushes it. But he is a vlogger. And we also have a category for STL's best foodie. Ashley Q over there at STL Foodies is the winner for back-to-back years. We just seen her at the wing. We just saw her at the Wing Ding over there, and she is amazing. She highlights restaurants. She really cares about the quality of posts that she puts out. Everything looks so good, and she's really helping restaurants. She has a membership if you guys are interested in learning more about restaurants. But yeah,
and we learned she has a great background in food too. She kind of shared that story, so she knows what she's doing. Yeah,
she crushes it. So STL Foodies back-to-back foodie champion, which is a feat because there's a lot of foodies out there. Now, best band, best artist, best rapper, there was a category for pretty much musicians in general, and the Funky Butt Brass Band won best band. I haven't saw them yet.
No, we haven't seen them yet, but we need to. We need to track them down and see where they're playing so we can go support as well.
Yeah, so shout out them. And the Dirty Mugs, of course, was top 2. So shout out them. We saw them for sure. So now, of course, we had to go to radio hosts. Guys, St. Louis's radio culture is huge. We actually have a radio show on Y98, a little segment every Friday on what to do in the Lou. So you know I love the radio. And this person has been in radio for a long time and really kills it. Courtney Landrum of The Courtney Show. She crushes it and well-deserving of STL's best radio host. So congratulations, Courtney, on that. And then we have radio show. So it's not only hosts, but it's show. So this show is classic. Just lost one of their members of the show, which is sad, but shout out to the Rizzuto Show, for being innovative and just being great for St. Louis, and really just
they're a pleasure to listen to every morning. So, and I know we even had our family members use them at their weddings. So they do weddings sometimes. So yeah, they're phenomenal.
Yeah, no, they crush it. So shout out to the Riz Show for winning that. Now, STL's best podcast. Since we were ineligible to win, you know, even though we might be, I don't know, I haven't looked at the numbers yet. But Eat Me in St. Louis is a podcast that I listened to a while back, and they've been at it. They got a small team over there, but they crush it. And they won best podcast. So Eat Me in St. Louis is really, they go to restaurants, they actually eat at them, and then they review them together after. So they're not just reviewing restaurants. They actually go there. They try the most popular things on the menu. They eat a lot. I've seen some of their plates. Like they get a lot. Like it is a job.
It is a job.
They do a good job producing it, and then well deserving of best podcast.
We know what goes into a podcast. So congratulations.
Now STL's best bartender and mixologist. You might know this guy. We love his places. He was just on the show a few weeks ago. Tim Wiggins. One of the coolest bartenders because he takes stuff that he learns from other cities, he brings it to St. Louis, and his bar programs are amazing. If you guys like mezcal, if you guys like gin, if you guys like rum, anything with spirits involved, he is the guy. Go to Yellow Belly, go to Lazy Tiger, go to Retreat Gastropub. They're going to take care of you. You're going to have a good experience with not only his drink menu and his cocktail menu, but also their food.
All of it.
So yeah, Tim Wiggins, shout out Tim Wiggins. Now, one of our favorite other categories is the St. Louis mom blogger community. St. Louis mom and family bloggers. You guys are so vital for other moms in the area, whether they move here for work or whether they just don't know where to take their kids. So this is a collection of moms that won this award and is the St. Louis Mom Group at St. Louis Mom on Instagram. They have a lot of people working for them. They have writers, they have content creators, and that team over there, they provide value every weekend with things to do for families in the Lou, something that we don't do. So it's a good resource if you follow us to follow them as well. But then also they have events that moms and families can go to, and they just had a bubble party at a park, and like they sold out, and like it was crazy.
So cute.
So they're perfect for moms, and honestly, if they're always like hiring people to do stuff. So it's kind of cool what they do over there. And then now STL's best staycation. One thing a lot of people started doing when we couldn't travel that much is doing staycations in their hometown. Now, if you want to feel like you are out of town, the STL Best Staycation was awarded to the Four Seasons of St. Louis. We've personally stayed there. We got treated like royalty when we were there. You felt like you were on a resort.
Yes.
We haven't done the spa yet, but I hear the spa is to die for.
Everyone says it's immaculate. So if you've been, amazing. We cannot wait to go and try it out sometime. But we did not feel like we were in St. Louis. I mean, again, the service, the hospitality, and just our room, it was beautiful. And, you know, it just 10 out of 10.
Yeah, shout out to the Four Seasons. They crushed it over there. And then moving on to best concert venue. I've been to a lot of shows here. We've had Joe Edwards on the podcast. The award goes to the Pageant. The Pageant is so amazing. Even though it was only built about 20 years ago, you feel like just with the aesthetics of the building, you feel like you're in a classic venue. The lights, the neon, the performers they bring there. And the cool thing that Joe had mentioned when he came on our show is he really tries hard to diversify who he brings in there, whether it's a comedian, a country singer, a rapper. Every night you'll see different groups of people coming out to the Pageant, and it's been one of the best venues, and they do amazing, and they're well deserving of the best concert venue in St. Louis. So shout out to the Pageant, shout out to the Del Mar Loop in general. It's just an amazing place. Now, best chef. This kind of leads into who won best dining experience. So Olive and Oaks, owner, head chef, Jessie Mendica is amazing from what we've heard about her. We can't wait to try the food there. We've been recommended several times to get out there, but well-deserving as STL's best chef and overall dining experience. So they did a little double feature and won a couple awards, and
amazing.
They'll be able to display them there at the restaurant. It's a big deal to win a Locals Choice Award.
Congratulations.
Now, best family activity. We're speaking about Forest Park, the St. Louis Zoo. I mean, best family activity. I mean, it's one of the best activities.
It is
to do in
so
St.
great.
Louis.
It is so and I know Brad had mentioned on one of his episodes that he just goes and takes a walk there. Like, why not? Just go take a walk.
It's free.
It's free. It is free. And it's one of the only free zoos in the country. We have the best animals. They're so well taken care of. It's amazing.
And that leads us into yoga studio. So it's cool to go out to all these places, go eat, go drink, go stay in hotels. But one of the cool things about St. Louis is our fitness culture in these studios that we have all around town. Back to back, STL's best yoga studio winner is Brick City. Guys, they do more than just yoga. They have a whole studio there where they do other types of health and wellness workouts. And she's plugged into the community. And Brick City's just an amazing. We're proud to have Brick City here, and they just kill it over there. Can't be happier. So best yoga studio leads us into best gym. Now, if you live in St. Louis, anywhere, you probably have a membership, and you may not even go, but you still have a membership to this gym. Club Fitness is a great resource right here in St. Louis. They have affordable gym memberships. They're open 24/7 so that you guys can go at any time you want.
Childcare there.
Yeah, childcare. They upgrade their equipment. They care about it. Their staff's there. They got smoothies, everything you need right there at Club Fitness as best gym. And shout out. I'm a member up there. Need to go more, but
I'm like, don't.
got it.
You haven't seen us in a while.
I pay them, but that's about it. And then STL's best golf course. This was a new one that we added this year. The golf culture is growing. I'm working on my golf game as we speak. Just went with the boys last weekend. And STL's best golf course is right there in Forest Park as well. Forest Park Golf Course. It's one of the best courses in the city. It's public. It's affordable. Go there. You can go to the range, or you can play 9, or you can play a full 18. But yeah, shout out to Forest Park's golf course. And that wraps it up, guys. 56 categories, up from 50 last year. So added 6 new ones. I imagine that next year we'll add 6 to 10 new ones.
We're always growing. It's we are always looking for recommendations on new categories because we want to highlight the beautiful parts of St. Louis. And so, this is only our second year. And so there's always room for growth, and we're always listening for that. We're always looking for that. So keep those recommendations coming our way, guys.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. Locals Choice. Really what I want to talk about with the Locals Choice is it's funded by us and our sponsors, but without you in St. Louis, we wouldn't be able to make it happen. It takes a lot of work. It's been a grind building up to get to this party. Low-key excited when we can relax after, but getting to see the people that we interact with on Instagram and even the businesses that we've never met, it puts a face to the brand, and it really shows that we're rooted into the community. And
And
we're
just
trying.
seeing the other, like everyone who's invited mingling together. And that's what it's about, is building that community. And that's something that we strive to do and want to do more of with Bucket List, is just how do we give back to the community? And so just as simple as like looking around the room saying, everyone is here for this party and they're meeting each other and networking is awesome.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. And I wanted to shout out a few of our party sponsors, and then we can go into our gift bag sponsors.
Absolutely.
So kind of starting it out with our party sponsors, of course, our venue sponsor, Ballpark Village and the Bud Deck. They are, it's expensive to get venues. So for them to help us out and give us a place to party is a blessing. And then as far as our other sponsors go with food, now there's no party complete without food.
Mm-hmm.
So Chicken Out and High Point, same ownership group, they teamed up and they're going to be giving us some chicken sliders, some burgers, some custom sides. There might be some custom party favors that are STL bucket list themed. So couldn't be more grateful for them. Our sponsor from last year, Jake over at Feet Booth,
Mm-hmm.
they were at our wedding. Feet Booth is the best photo booth company. If we had a photo booth company, they probably would have won it. They've been awesome.
Yeah, maybe a new category idea.
Yeah, no, it's been amazing. And Ballpark Village, and then Snoot. So Snoot, one of our podcast sponsors, is going to be giving us 250 custom Snoots that are going to fit right here in these gift bags.
Yeah.
So
go ahead.
yeah, so
ahead.
it's gonna be great for that. And then Brick City Yoga, they donated to the party, so appreciate them over there for helping us make this thing happen and bring it all to life. And then Views Creative.
Yes.
Views Creative is an up-and-coming videographer. He shot our video last year. He is donating his services to us this year, and we can't be more excited. He was just over in France, in Paris, working with the UFC. So, I mean, he's absolutely crushing it. Flipstick, they are a partner of ours that we've worked with along the way. They're going to be having some custom flipsticks, being a part of the party. And then Una Vida, another local tequila brand. Or not another local tequila brand, the local tequila brand, I think. They are going to be serving a welcome cocktail for everybody that's around. And then last but not least, we have balloons. So we're going to have a custom balloon set from Balloon Theory. It's going to be a little archway, and then we have balloon sets on the tables. It's going to be amazing. What's a party without balloons?
What's a party without balloons? And people love to take pictures in front of balloons. So, we're on Instagram. Got to be gram worthy, right? Are we good?
Yeah. So, and then we have the gift bag, and Marissa's going to go in.
Yeah.
She's actually been on summer break driving around St. Louis, getting these amazing companies to sponsor this gift bag. So we bought these gift bags from our friends over at Left Hand Promotions.
Right here. Beautiful. There's our logo.
And we're going to be filling those gift bags up. And we're going to be filling them and giving them to everybody that comes to the party. So not only are people getting free dinner, they're getting a complimentary cocktail and a gift bag full of we haven't even added up how much money worth of stuff is in there, but there's a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of goodies. And I'm going to list off all of the businesses who supported us and gave us some goodies to put in our bags. This is new. We didn't do gift bags last year. So as you guys can tell, we're just growing and getting better each year. And so, I can't even imagine what next year is going to look like. But just shout out all of our vendors who donated things for the bags, whether that was a few gift cards or some magnets or, you gave us a full 250 count of something to put in every bag. We're just so grateful for it. So Left Bank Books, thank you so much for your donation. Boardwalk Waffles, they also have 2 locations, so that's a great place that you guys can visit. STL Style House, we have some awesome stickers in each bag. So again, they won Best Gift Shop, so go ahead and check them out. Our good friend over at Old Vienna donating cases of Red Hot Riplet chips that we get to put into each bag. That was excellent. They did that for our wedding. And so it's just nice to see how they're always giving back to the community as well. We have Blue City Deli, which is another staple. They have amazing sandwiches. And so thank you guys for your donation. True Fusion Gym, one lucky winner walked away with a gift card that covered a month of free classes. So that's a huge giveaway. Thank you so much to True Fusion. Rockwell Brewing Company hooked us up with some beer. So some people are going to get some special different types of beers to sample. We have Adira, who that is one of our favorite places. That is another spot that we go to, and you don't feel like you're in St. Louis. Just that back ivy wall. They have a gift card. So thank you to Adira. Wild Crush, they donated a $5 off wine cork for each gift bag. So that's a great gift to give, so you can go with your friends. Again, like if you're looking for a happy hour, looking for a cute spot to hang out and drink some wine, Wild Crush now has $5 off for your bill. Barquet, which won Best New Business, like I said, they donated a free token and some little doggy treats for your little pup at home. So go ahead, get on down to Barquet and enjoy the time. And then we have Bark and Sniff, who donated 250 coupons off of their products. So again, if you wanted to take care of your little furry friend, Bark and Sniff has you covered. Next, we have Antonio's Taverna, and we have some t-shirts from them, some gift cards from them. Great place to eat some good Italian food. We have Braswell, which also, again, great burgers, great food. So if you wanted to use your gift card, we had one lucky winner walk away with a gift card there. Lucky Accomplice, they gave us some t-shirts, some gift cards. We love Lucky Accomplice as well. If you go and you are the winner of the gift card, I recommend the Missouri Rice. It is phenomenal. Terror Tacos, they have gift cards for us as well. So we had a couple winners walk away with some gift cards to there. Clementine's, who, as you know, was a guest on the podcast episode. We have 250 total count of one free topping. So if you want to load up your ice cream with some goodies, that is on them. Latte Lounge, which is another really great, they were also up for New Business of the Year, and it's really aesthetically pleasing in there. They have the cute swinging chairs. So we have some t-shirts from them, gift cards. So go ahead and get some breakfast, get a coffee, some tea, whatever you're into. And then we also have Fit City Gym, which is over off on Jefferson, and they donated 250 coupons that are good up until the end of the year. So if you are looking for a New Year's resolution to get back into the gym like Luke and I are, Fit City Gym is going to take care of you. And then last we have Pizzeria De Gloria, who also has gifted us some gift cards. And I actually should not have said last. Last but not least, we have Smart Mouth, which donated dental products for everyone. So our guests are walking away with a full bag of a lot of goodies and lots of places that they get to go visit and support the businesses. So once again, thank you so much to all of those vendors who, were willing to donate to the cause and just promote your business. And I'm hoping that we get a lot of people in your doors and then just spread word of mouth and open up those experiences for the community.
Yeah, thank you. Again, I didn't even realize it was that big of a list. So thank you
lot.
to Marissa for literally spending her summer break driving around St. Louis. And it's hard. It's hard to coordinate these. It's DMs, emails, phone calls, and then it's finding the time to actually make it out to these businesses and collect these items. But yeah, these gift bags are going to be awesome. I love going to events and coming home with places to go try and experiences, and a lot of them are going to be filled with random stuff. Like you'll have hats in there. Forgot to mention Gioia's Deli, who's actually giving us 250 custom hats. They have our logo on them, so it's going to be really cool. Everybody's going to get one of those that comes to the party. And yeah, I mean, guys, Locals Choice 2022 is coming to an end. We're going to be right back at it next year, bigger, better than ever. But we just want to take the time to really just thank everybody, and it would be nothing without the city of St. Louis and what you guys do. So
yeah, thank you for nominating. Thank you for voting. Thank you for spreading the word and putting things on your story and supporting, everyone who was nominated.
So yeah, guys, that's a wrap for the episode. I mean, this was our first time doing a solo episode with just Marissa and I, and wanted to do a cool thing after the party to really honor the people that helped us get where we're at. And really just take time to shout out my friends over at Half Coast Studios, Matt in the back on the ones and twos, literally every single week, cutting, editing, making a great episode. The Regional Arts Commission of St. Louis, they are a part of so many art institutions and so many art activations around town, including the Music at the Intersection that just happened last weekend, along with so many others. So if you guys go to their website, Regional Arts Commission, it's racstl.org. You can check out all events that they're a part of. And that they fund. And then, of course, Four Hands for keeping us hydrated. And really just being an awesome company, and Snoot for keeping our drinks cold or keeping
and now
our
your
drinks warm.
cold because
Yeah.
you're all getting, some of the listeners are getting some too. So
But that's a wrap, guys. See you next week.
thank you guys.